Okay, let's get going in 3, 2, 1. Hold on, let's start again in Okay, let's start in hold on. Okay. Finally, let's start in 3, 2, 1. Hello everyone and welcome over to Talladega for race 22 of the NR2003 PMU Cup Series, as we are set to bring the regular season to a close. And now let's take a look at the regular season standings right now and see who's currently leading at the moment. So we're going through the standings now. So Leland Hill currently leads the point standings with 469 points and 3 wins. He's actually now locked in as the new regular season champion, and he will definitely advance on to the chase. Drew Walker behind him with 2 wins, also locked in as well in second place. Dylan Hayden third place with a win, and then Jack Halleck fourth place with a win, also locked in. And then also locked in behind Halleck is Solomon Sheridan with 2 wins in 5th place. Trey Meeks behind him with 2 wins. Cameron Jr. in 7th with a win. Alrighty Alajo with 2 wins. And then Eddie Flores Jr. with a win. Then we have Roberto Crown Jr., the highest place positioned without a win in 10th place with 286 points. And then David Dixon behind Roberto Crown Jr. with 265 points. He's still in a place where he could guarantee a spot for the chase, depending on what everyone is up to. And then James Jimerson. Oh, don't forget, James Jimerson has in fact won at Pocono, so that means he's also on a guarantee spot for the chase. And then Leland Hill Jr., although in front of James Jimerson in 12th place, but he doesn't have a win. But depending on the results for Talladega for this round, Leland Hill Jr. could end up advancing on to the chase if he stays where it is. Then Henry J. Brown with a win in 14th place. He's currently locked in to the chase. Then and behind Henry J. Brown is the last running driver without a win, who is on a guaranteed spot for the chase, and that is Riley Hill with 257 points. And as we go down and mention the drivers that are still on the spot, on a locked on spot for the chase coming up to this round, Jimmy Irving in 17th place with a win, and Blake Parker with a win in 18th place. And we go down to the drivers that are still eligible for the chase but are currently outside of the playoff win cutoff. Owen Scott in 35th place with a win, and Enos Kakia in 36th with a win. So depending on how it goes, I think that's all of the drivers that are currently on the spots for the chase right now. But that may all change after this round. So anyway, let's make a move on, and then let's go through the qualifying session to start the race. Let's see who will qualify on pole for today's race. Drew Walker will start on the pole. Leland Hill 2nd place. Solomon Sheridan 3rd. Alrighty Alajo 4th. Zach Campbell 5th. Enos Kakia 6th. Nicholas Wright 7th. Leland Hill Jr. 8th. Jonah Burridge 9th. And Saber Fox 10th. And the rest. Right, let's get going with the race.
Drivers, to your cars.
Drivers, start them engines!
All the cars are lining up as we will see the pace car making a move. Here they go. So it's going to be a big day here at the Talladega race. The second race at Talladega, though. Pace car pulls in as we're about to start racing for the next 47 laps. Where after that, it will be decided of who is going to win and who's going to make it onto the chase. That's the big question mark. And we're about to go racing here at Talladega. Here we go. So, if they're going to be a battle down to the wire, as Drew Walker will try and make an advantage on the inside. And let's see how Leland Hill can muster on the outside. Oh, Henry G. Brown on the very inside. A bit risky to do that. Oh my goodness me. 3 wide almost at Talladega. And Drew Walker holds on to it. All 3 wide at Talladega again. Almost 4 wide. Almost 4 wide. Oh my goodness me. Leland Hill is obviously trying to take a big risk out of it. Look at Dega. Oh my goodness me. He is going even wider. We have to pay attention to it. Oh, this is something to pay attention because anything can happen at Dega. In fact, we've seen what actually really happened at the last race early on in the season, and we're looking at this driver who got involved in that terrible incident, that terrible crash that resulted in him resulted him to miss several races since then due to injury. That's Cameron Sr. right over there, who wants to try and make things right this time. Otherwise, this could be some sort of curse, I guess. For those who remember the Dega curse, I guess this might have happened. Anyway, look at Solomon Sheridan up into first place. Drew Walker getting pushed on in the inside now, and it looks like Henry G. Brown is chasing down the 11 car now, as he's got the barrel on the inside now, slightly though. Now it's Dega Racing. It is Dega Racing right now. Sheridan, will he get his second straight Dega win today? Which will definitely be something to add for before the chase even starts. And there is a Henry J. Brown on the inside. Will he get another win in the bag? Or in fact, David Dixon behind him, even hungrier, could even get his first win, probably. And this is the same car that got involved. Oh, and almost look at... Oh my goodness me! And we have a caution. Here we go. Oh, the 53 car got involved. Cameron Jr. got hit. Oh my, Cameron Sr. Oh my, that is a caution confirmed. Jace Chevalier and Talon Sapulu also got hit in that collision. That will bring out the first caution of the day after 5 laps. So let's see how it happened. Oh, 53 being the 53 car. And it certainly isn't changing. Despite having a different driver behind the wheel. And that is Riley Hill. I have no idea what is going on. I guess there is some sort of curse after all. Even before Talladega, we've seen the 53 getting involved in collisions. In fact... Hold it right there. So let's see. Let's have a look at it again. Let's see what happened. Take a look at it very closely. there's a 53 car. I think he rammed into the 95 car, and then this caused them both to collide, and then collecting other cars with him. David Ryan's also got involved as well. Oh, Senior almost rammed into his son. Oh, dear me. Let's go on board before we move back to other shots. So you can see how closely he was. He almost rammed into the path of his son, the 95 car. That was a close shave. I don't think he sustained any damage. Now let's take a look on the shots. Let's see. And on the 53 car. Onboard cameras on the 53 car. Onboard the 95. Did Hayden sustain any damage? I don't think so. Got a bit of damage from Senior. Oh, that was a glitch. I thought that was damage. That was a glitch. I confirm. So David Ryan's. I think he's the one who got collected by the 95 car. The first car to get collected. One of the first cars. Oh, Treshaun Meeks got side damage on the left side. What a bad way to end the regular season like that. He hit the driver's side, so I guess that's gonna hit him quite dearly. And this results in Henry G. Brown taking the lead. And pit stops are coming in. But some cars decide to stay out. So Talon Saplu confirmed out, Jay Chevalier out, and Wright Jr. out, and Nick Tander out. Oh, Miyazaki, blown engine. He was up. He was in the lead. He was in the lead at one point, very briefly during the pace lap, and then this happened. Where was he? He was in the lead. He was in the lead. around lap 7, he was leading. And then, well, technically very briefly. And then, this happened. Hold on. Let me get a proper shot once again. But oh boy, Miyazaki just blew up. Miyazaki blew up in the lead, technically, during the pace lap. Something I didn't expect to see. And Reynolds up in front. Of course, I think the top 10 cars, the top 9 cars haven't actually pitted. And Dex Miyazaki will be retired from the race. We'll have to keep an eye on Reynolds. We'll have to keep an eye on Reynolds and the top 9 cars who haven't even made their pit stop. Yes, they haven't even come for their pit stop. Or maybe they want to save it for the mandatory pit stop later on in the race, I think. Or unless if the other car decided to make it a mandatory pit stop. It is not ideal to make a pit stop so early in the race. That is obviously during the caution, depending on how many cautions we're going to keep having after this one. So Reynolds up in front after the round of pit stops. And not making a single pit stop just yet, but that we'll have to wait and see. Right, let's go through the standings one more time before we restart the race. So five drivers have retired today so far. Pace car pulled in. They're about to go racing again at Talladega. And away we go. Here at Talladega, as Reynolds will try and keep the lead if she can possibly can with an older set of tires, because most of the drivers have a new set of tires after the round of pit stops. So let's see how they can keep it up. And looks like that Leland Hill is going to try and take the lead off of the 17 car before we reach lap 11. And looks like Angelina Patrick is giving the 54 a nice old push. Here goes Patrick. Will the 36 take the lead? Will she snatch the lead away from the 54 car? It's going to be a close photo finish. It would have been a photo finish, but seems as though the 54 car managed to just take the lead at this lap. Some cars are still going wide, something to really watch out for, even though they're not really spread out as it was. But the 36 car has made it up front eventually, and she's got Flandre Wilson behind her for a push, I guess, on the inside line. I've not seen Patrick leading a lap for quite some time during the season, but she's trying to put the 36 car right. This is the exact same number that won, I think, 2 races. I think they won. I know Jerry Chen won a race, but I don't know how many races he's won probably season 3, if I remember correctly. I don't know. I believe it was season 3 that Jerry Chen won in the 36 car, but I could be wrong. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, I'm pretty certain it could be Dega. It could be season 3. Anyway, enough of my chit chat. As we see Bradley Riem on the inside now, and I think he's going to try and take the second place spot away from the 23 car. Then Hayden, who was in last place, now progressing up towards the top now. Patrick still leads, still keeping the race under good control. Patrick still in the lead, keeping herself at bay for the lead at the moment, as lots of the cars behind her are literally switching positions from one place to another. Look at that. Safe, free, wide racing it is at the moment. Looks like some other cars are struggling. I think they're stuck behind some of the more struggling cars due to the damage sustained in that early collision. And here comes Blake Parker on the inside line to try and steal the lead away from Patrick. Patrick takes the lead still, but Parker's going to try and keep going. Oh, I didn't know Parker took the lead after Patrick. I don't know, but I thought my mind's messed up. But Blake Parker now up front, and now he's got former race winner at this track, Ray Anami behind him. And here comes Ayanami. Now Blake Parker trying to keep the race under control. Here comes Ayanami on the inside line. And Blake Parker still keeps the lead, but Ayanami still in the battle. And there is our teammate Henry J. Brown. Could try and make it a 1-2 for SLR Racing. Here comes Henry J. Brown on the inside. Look at that, almost 4 wide, probably 5 wide for the lead. Oh wow, this is great racing. This is great racing. 4 wide, crossing the line. Have we ever seen anything like this before? Imagine if this was the finishing line. As we're coming up to lap 20 now. I bet this is gonna keep going like this for almost ever, probably till the end of the race. I bet. And oh, David Dixon in the pits. What's going on with Dixon right now? Is he stuck? Is he stuck? Did Mr. Muck got stuck? Wow, looks like he got stuck. There must be issues with the tires at the moment. I think it must have been trying to thaw it out. Wow, that was a long pit stop. A long pit stop for David Dixon. Well, sort of long, but that took hella long to even fit in only half a set of tires on his car. Only half a set of tires on his car, and it took so long, and that was entirely it. That seemed pretty pathetic to even make a pit stop. I don't know what they're doing, but it seems as though that David Dixon may have some sort of secret strategy to play, probably in case if anything happens at the front. But who knows? And Jameson up in front, he will take the lead. There is his teammate Leland Hill in second place, but he's just on the middle side, which is not the ideal side he wants to try and bow the lead on. Ooh, whoa, what the hell just happened? Leland Hill Jr., what's going on? Leland Hill Jr., what the hell just happened? I think he's got a problem and he's trying to just be like some unsafe rookie and decides to cut in the other driver's path to get onto the side. I mean, maybe his car could have lost control and he wasn't able to keep his car going and wants to try and find a way to seek refuge on the side as fast as possible. Anyway, back to the front. We're still live. So thanks a lot to not James Jameson. Thanks a lot to Leland Hill Jr. Let's take a look at the replay of the 18 car, who literally somehow had nowhere to go. That was due to due to him having a problem. Decided to just wait. Oh, he was on the inside line, so probably the safest line he could try and retreat his car from. Let's see how it happened. Whoa! And I think Leland Hill had a bit of a bad timer trying to get out of the track, and then was able to slow the car down safely, though. Sort of unsafe, but maybe because he lost his control of his car. So that seriously split the top group in half, the top leading group in half. And I don't know if he's going to get back on the track. Maybe they want to do some repairs on his car to see what the problem is. But pretty much the day is over, or at least any chance of winning the race today are pretty much next to naught. Oh, and David Dixon up in front. Now that is going to put even more burden on the cars up front. Or is David Dixon doing something for the Leland Motorsports cars? Is he seriously blocking the leading group to make way for the Leland Motorsports cars? Sounds pretty insane. I think David Dixon is certainly not wanting to give up despite being lapped. So now it's going to be a battle between lap cars already so early on in the race. And Leland Hill will try and take the position away from from James Jameson. There's Owen Scott over there. Owen Scott's right there in the picture. Don't rule him out. Hopefully he can try and hopefully he can try and get his lines up better compared to last race, where he literally lost his line at the last lap of the race. He was around second or third, and he slipped down to ninth due to that serious mistake. So as we are still keeping an eye on the other pack, but it seems to me that they're trying to catch up. And Leland Hill Jr. coming out. We'll watch out for him. Where is Solomon Sheridan? I have not seen him for quite some time. There he is. So I think David Dixon is out of the way. Leland Hill will carry on leading. Sounds like the round of pit stops are literally about to come in. So let's see who's going to pit. I think some drivers have already pitted. I think Jack Halleck, I can probably tell she has pitted. Jackie Halleck. I correct myself. Leland Hill still leading at the moment. And here comes the lap car of Jack Halleck, unless they decide to pit. This could be any time soon. And some of them are coming in for their pit stop, but some of them are staying out, like Blake Parker, Rain and Army, Owen Scott, Henry G. Brown. Stay out. David Dixon, I think, has technically made his pit stop. It was quite an unusual pit stop, but we have to pay attention. So, ooh, some cars are already coming out. What about the rest of the field? As Blake Parker, I think the rest of the field will make their pit stop, and most of the other drivers as well will try and make their pit stop as well, and we will see who's going to come out first. So let's all see about that. Blake Parker stay out. Oh no, they all stay out still. Actually, did some of them make their pit stop already? That's what I'm still questioning about. Whoa, 3 wide. Oh, 5 wide. And yes, David Dixon is not in the lead lap. Wait, I'm a bit confused. Maybe oh yeah, this is the manager pit stop. In fact, the pit stop under caution is more than pretty much optional. I guess because of their early pit stop, that's brought them their advantage. to be able to carry on. In fact, maybe they don't need another pit stop. Maybe they don't need another pit stop. Well, they've initially pitted under caution. Let's see. Are they coming for that? Oh, they have. They have. Although I might have confused it, but who knows? So the 12 car is actually leading right now. And he hasn't... I don't think he's pitted. He's up in... Yeah, he's still up in first. Did he pit earlier on in the caution? He has pitted. Yeah, he has pitted. Let's confirm. So, and Reynolds like a lap down. Now this is getting even more confusing. Now I'm very confused of how this is all spaced out. I don't know if any of these drivers will decide to make their pit stop even. This is turning into some sort of confusion right now. Is Leland Hill literally coming back? And we got a caution. And let's see what happened. Bradley Rimmel and there's Patrick Thompson. He's also out of the race. We'll take a look at the replay. Let's see what happened. Oh my goodness me. What happened? Oh, it wasn't Patrick Thompson that caused it. Let's see what happened. Who got hit? I can hear something. Whoa, Bradley Rimm did a merry-go-round. Let's see. I think Bradley Rimm was trying to nudge his car. I think his car had a problem. He was trying to nudge his car into the pits, or at least on the side of the road, and then Nicholas Wright literally tagged him onto the wall and then taking Patrick Thompson with them as well. Patrick Thompson had quite a huge hit. Is that a big hit? That looks like a really hard one. Let's take a look at how hard the impact is. On board, Patrick Thompson. I don't think it's that big. Unless maybe it might be some sort of freak injury of some sort. Probably some freak injury caused by even a light tap of even a light hit could actually kill. Let's see. Around nearly 200 miles per hour, and I think he only hit the right side of his car. I don't think that's a hit. I don't think that's a head injury or anything. I mean it could be. I'm not sure. It could be a slight concussion, but judging by the looks of it, hitting even on the right side of the car, of his car at nearly 200 miles per hour is a bit concerning. But I think he'll be okay. Anyway, let's focus on the other cameras. Let's see. Then we have Nick Wright. And then Bradley Rimm goes the magic roundabout. Yeah, Bradley Rimm just simply went the magic roundabout. Let's go on board. aboard Nick Wright. You can see Bradley Rim literally appearing almost out of nowhere. You can see how slow his car was whilst his group literally tried to charge right past the 40 car. You can see Patrick Thompson literally in smoke, ending his entire race at least. Andrew Walker's got a problem. Looks like his day is done, unfortunately. So I think some of the cars have been repositioned, at least in the top 22. I think are all on the lead lap. We've got 4 cars, Sanchez, Baggers, Wright Sr. and Allerger on the tail end of the lead lap. Oh, and some pit stops. Is there a pit stop for these cars? I think there is. Or maybe they'd have pitted. Maybe they're trying to join in. And some other cars coming in as well. This is almost very confusing when it comes to the lineup. So there's Blake Parker, and he's got 2 lap cars behind him. Henry G. Brown in second place. Sheridan up into third though. Quite interesting. Maybe this could be... Honestly, this could be anyone's day, I can say. But when you look at the lap cars, it's going to be a challenge to try and literally master and get away from the lap cars. So Owen Scott have pitted, so maybe the strategy didn't work out for him. He's on the tail end of the lap, or I think they're trying to rejoin because they pitted last lap. And the pace car will pull in. And we're about to go racing again. Hopefully, this will last towards the end of the race. So here we go. Blake Parker in the lead. Let's see how this will work out for him. And away we go. I think Blake Parker's going to try and get away. He's trying past the 45 car. And hang on, am I right? Did I show everyone? Yes, I did show everyone. I must have. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Wait, Drew Walker, he's now a lap down because of his troubles in the pit. So now Blake Parker will continue on. Let's take a look. Ooh, Solomon Sheridan up into... Oh, they're actually pitting. They're actually pitting so late in the race. Unfair. This is so confusing right now. They literally pitted after the caution, a lap after the caution, which is pretty shocking to say the least now. So that means who's actually leading right now. This is getting very confusing right now. Or it is actually Leland Hill, who is literally in the lead right now. But we've got lap cars in front now, so this is going to be a huge pain. This is going to be huge pain. Oh, Drew Walker. What are they doing? Oh, Vander Howell. Whoa, Vander Howell, what are you doing? And they're trying to come out. They're on the tail end of the lap. Where are the rest? Where are the rest? They're literally approaching towards the lap cars, so I don't think they're gonna be able to race. We'll see. We've got less than 10 laps to go. They might try, depending on the pit stops. We'll have to wait and see. Let's see. Leland Hill is still leading at the moment. Olivia Reynolds in second place, and we've got Casey Benz up into a great third place. And Sophia Paddy is right there. Eddie Flores Jr., Saber Fox, Aditya Bagus, Jackie Daytona, and Jonah Burridge. It's going to be even more confusion if they do end up pitting as well. As Leland Hill has got Olivia Reynolds behind him right now. As this could be his 4th win, if he can carry on like this toward the end of the race. Now Leland Hill is trying to smash through those lap cars, and hopefully he can try and make up for lost time. But oh boy, this has been a very confusing race. And Leland Hill, being the regular season champion, is literally moving up even more. And Olivia Reynolds is right there. She's the only other driver who can definitely master Leland Hill coming up to the end of the race. And looks like lap cars are going to be a huge pain at the moment. We've got 3 wide in front of the leaders. Whoa, we've got a caution at the back. This could certainly bring out the caution again. This could be a last lap shootout, I think. Aditya Bagas got hit. Let's see. Let's have a look at it. And Jackie Daytona or Baggers collided. They both touched. They both touched. Into the wall. Both of these cars go. Both of those cars go. I think they're able to keep going, quite luckily. Ooh, Jonah Burridge nearly got hit. On board Burridge. On board Daytona. On board Baggers. Oh, and Irving got hit as well. What happened? I think Nick Wright even lost control of his car, and then taking Jimmy Irving with him onto the wall. Whoa! And almost hit by the pace car. On board Jimmy Irving, sorry. So those drivers that have been on the tail end of the lap will be able to come in to well, they're not going to come in, but they're going to make their way to the lead lap. So quite pretty interesting. So, but yeah, Drew Walker, as you just saw, has retired from the race. But obviously, that's not a big deal because he's already literally pretty much in the chase right now. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see who will win at Talladega. This is certainly going to be a 2-lap shootout. Not this time. A last lap shootout possibility. Owen Scott retires with a gearbox problem. Let's see. Yeah, he came in, but I don't know if he was smoking or anything. And it's going to be a last lap shootout with Leland Hill up in front. This is certainly going to be something to watch right now. But Leland Hill doesn't mind much at all because he's got several lap cars behind him, which could mean that this could be much to his advantage as we come up to the last lap, and hopefully he'll try and win the race. So, 'cause I think 3 lap cars behind him may be enough to just try and defend that lead. So here we go. We will see about that. We come up to the last lap of the race. Green flag and away we go. Just one more lap and then that's it. One more lap and that's entirely it. Let's see. Bit of a slow start right now, but I guess it's a bit more of a cooling off for some of the drivers. Let's see if Leland Hill will try. Looks like Leland Hill will probably try and defend his position one more time. Is Leland Hill going to make it this time? I think he will. Yep, Olivia Reynolds on the outside. Unlikely for her to overhaul Leland Hill. And here comes Leland Hill. He will take his 4th win of the season here at Talladega, in what was a rather confusing end to the regular season championship, after several drivers literally moving up and down in the order, some drivers pitting so late in the race and so unusually. I don't know, I'm a bit confused. This certainly isn't how it's supposed to end. Well, not as I expected to see, but at least Leland Hill will take home another winner's trophy this time. This could be Leland Hill's day, actually. It started off pretty well for Leland Hill, even contending for the Daytona 250. And now he's advancing on to the chase with 4 wins in the bag. And we go and take a look at the fastest lap time, and it's going to be Sabre Fox with 45.880. So, Leland Hill first, Olivia Reynolds second. Another second place for Reynolds. She won, well, she almost won last race at Michigan, her home race, but almost lost that second place to an engine failure, which actually occurred after the race, shortly after she took the checkered flag in second place. After she crossed the line, I mean. Who knows? She hasn't won the race. But anyway, Rain and Army in third place. Sabre Fox, a great fourth place for him, for whoever, I can't say it by gender, but Sabre Fox, a good place for the non-binary driver. Eddie Flores Jr. in fifth, Sophia Petty in sixth, Jonah Burris in seventh, Jackie Daytona eighth, Marco Sanchez ninth, and David Ryan's 10th. And the rest, let's go down the point scorers. Jameson 11th. Yeah, the rest of the point scorers, I mean. Jameson 11th, Enos Kakia 12th, Roberto Crown Jr. 13th, Audicio Baggers 14th, Dylan Hayden 15th, Riley Hill 16th, Casey Benz 17th, Trey Meeks 18th, Solomon Sheridan 19th, Blake Parker 20th, Cam Wright Sr. 21st, R.I.T. Elijah 22nd, Zach Campbell 23rd, Flandre Wilson 24th, Angelina Patrick 25th, Tara Lua 26th, Henry J. Brown 27th, and Jack Halleck 28th, and the rest. So, from my point of view right now, the drivers that will certainly not going to advance to the chase will be the likes of Owen Scott. He will definitely not make it. Enos Kakia, I'm not entirely sure, because with such a good position in 12th place, there's a good chance that he'll make it onto the chase. Obviously, I won't be able to know until later on. But anyway, so look at all these drivers that have retired from the race. I don't think Leland Hill Jr. will make it because he hasn't scored any points. And he wasn't contending. David Dixon will be a very close one to look at. I don't know if he will make it. And otherwise, that's pretty much it. So we will find out later on who will make it to the chase after this race. Thank you everyone for watching this race. We will see you all at the next race when the chase will start. And let me double check and see when will the chase start. And it's going to be, let's see, the chase will start with, interestingly, we've got the throwback race at Darlington. So Darlington is set to be the next race. I don't know when I'm going to do the Darlington race, because there's a lot of throwbacks to do. I might have sent it too late. I could have. Wait, I swear I did send Darlington. I did announce Darlington throwbacks, or at least the scheme to be entered for Darlington at least about 10 races earlier to give people more time to sort out their cars. But it's been quite long, so I guess it's been merely forgotten. So, but I will try and clarify that later on. I will see when I'm going to get Darlington done. It's likely going to be a 1 or 2 day break, maybe a 2-day break, and then we'll see what will happen next. So at the moment, Darlington is scheduled to be the next race. So let's all see from there. So thank you everyone for watching this race. It's been a good race, not bad. So once again, thank you everyone. We will see you all there, back on the track very, very, very soon.